and today I am filming Vlogmas 3. Before this vlog, I will have the Jim Wofford vlog up, so I'm sort of like spontaneously vlogging along with Vlogmas in the spirit of Vlogmas. I am gonna ride Zoe and Bubbles today. Thank you guys so much for the last Vlogmas video. Your comments really help. There was an overwhelming consensus of she has ulcers, and there were some people that were like, she needs attention, that's what she wants. I was like, it's not a dog. Some people were here, some people were there. Like, it's whatever, but regardless, I appreciate the thought and the effort and trying to spitball ideas. I'd had apple cider vinegar recommended to me, and I read up on it a little bit. Supposedly it helps kill the bacteria in their stomach, causes ulcers to begin with, and then you can start like an aloe treatment or an omeprazole treatment or any other like probios or whatever to help ulcers and their immune system, if I'm not completely mistaken. So I'm gonna do a 5-day treatment of apple cider vinegar and then see how that goes and if that helps her. But yeah, that's that. And then also with the Jim Wofford thing, I just wanted to touch on some things I learned. One of the biggest themes that I learned was that I don't follow enough, which is hilarious because that is the #1 thing that I have been stressing myself out so bad about, like following the past 3 years that I have owned and ridden this horse. Like, that was our biggest thing, is I have to follow, and I thought I'd gotten so much better at it, but he put me in a driving grip, which, you know, you normally hold your reins like this, and instead he had me hold my reins like this, so my wrist was completely flat, and you'll see that in the video. And that is to help unlock my forearm and my shoulder so that I actually do follow more. And the grabbing in the mouth comes from a lack of stability in my lower leg. And I always get comments of people saying, your lower leg is so still, it never moves. And though I appreciate that, it's not really the truth. Like, it looks still, but it's not. And that was another thing that Jim kept getting on to me about, was that I don't put my heels down far enough. It's like I just can't seem to get it because when I was younger, there are literally pictures where my toe is almost touching my shin bone, my heels are so far down, but they're kicked out in front of me. And I used to have that problem with kicking them forward and down, so I switched to a wider base stirrup, like you guys have seen my Lorenzini's or American Equa stirrups, and I switched to them, and I thought they were helping me like not put my heels so far down, but they were far down enough. However, that wasn't happening. So apparently I've been like using my heel to like hold on, if that makes sense, because Zoe is so narrow, she's like a really different ride for me, so that has been a challenge. And Jim was like, I really don't like wide base stirrups. I know it helps people with ankle and knee problems, and I'll give them that. However, it does have a tendency to make people not put their heels down all the way, or they put their foot too far in the stirrup. And I was like, okay. I don't think I put my foot too far in, but I definitely have a significant amount of the ball of my foot on the stirrup, even though the American Equus ones sit kind of sideways. Anyway, this is beside the point. But he was having me like really put my heels down and then pull my leg on, not back, but on. He was like, over fences, you can't grip with your heel. You have to use your calf and keep your heels all the way off of her. Turn your toes out. In his book, he says to put your leg on and then push the inside ball of your foot down so that it turns your toes out and it pushes your heel down. He always said, like, think of the stirrup iron lifting your toe so that your heel goes down instead of pushing your heels down. It's just a different way to think about it. I'm just trying to like recap. If you guys want any of this information, literally almost everything that came out of his mouth was verbatim from the Training the 3-Day Event Horse and Rider book, which is on bitofbritain.com. I've had a lot of people message me about that and be like, I can't find it. It's so expensive on Amazon. I don't know why. It's almost $400 on Amazon, but it's 30 or like 28, I think, on Bit of Britain. So anyway, I've rambled super long, and I want to talk about one more thing before I get going, because I have a lot to do today. I have this package here that has my address on it, so we're not going to do that, but I have this package here from O3 Animal Health with their Equine Omega Complete. I have 2 of them, and their little pump that comes with it, this thingamabob. And they didn't tell me to talk about this in a video, but I'm going to anyway because I'm excited about it. So they were like, hey, we want to do this project where you like pick a horse. I'm also doing a contest with them soon, by the way, so keep an eye out for that on my Instagram. They were like, we want to put a horse on 2 months worth of the Equine Omega Complete, and then have you like show the results of like what's happening. And Bubbles was the horse I chose because I was like, my little baby beebs, because I don't want to give it to some random horse at the barn. Like they don't really do as much, so I was like, I want to give it to Bubbles and help her out. And so I have my gallon of Equine Omega Complete here, and then I have a second gallon, so that's 2 months worth. And then this is the dosing, everything that we're supposed to do. I'm just really excited about that, and they're another incredible sponsor. And if you would like to purchase one of their thingamabobs here, I'll have my code down here. I'm pretty sure it's Jetaventing. I have several discount codes, so sometimes they get kind of confusing in my brain. This stuff is awesome, and I even talked to my hair analysis guru, Heather, about it, which I'm doing another hair analysis as well with simplyequine.org. If you want to check out the hair analysis, I'll have the cards up here for that video. I was talking to her about ulcers, and I was like, do you have anything about that? What do you think? She was like, just send in the hairs again. And I was like, but confirmation bias, but also help. And I talked to her about them also, the Equine Omega Complete, and she was like, no, they're super dope. They have really high quality products, and I think they're beneficial. So it just feels good to have everyone corroborated on the same page, because I'm such the person to just ask a ton of questions about literally anything and everything. But anyway, I have rambled forever now, so I am gonna get my happy little butt to the barn after I run by my college and ride some ponies and see what's up. All right, we good? Okay, cool, goodbye. Okay, so I'm at the barn, and I finally got everyone's supplement situation set up, little beeps. Back here we have the board with all of the information. The two most lengthy ones are mine. And then there's Bubbles' Equine Omega Complete, and then Zoe's Equine Omega Complete, apple cider vinegar, 2 little cups for measuring, and then her Simply Equine hair analysis supplements, all herbal, human grade. Know what I'm saying? It's exciting. Now I'm grabbing Zoe Bird, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out the saddle issue, okay? I watched a bunch of saddle fit videos because somebody recommended that I watch, I think it's pronounced Chalice, the saddle brand. Somebody recommended I watch their saddle fit tutorial, and it was really thorough, and I watched it, and I think I have a good grasp, but that was about saddle fitting and not shimming. So I'll have to apply some deductive, inductive, whatever you want to call it, I can never remember the difference, reasoning, and figure out how we can make that fit that. See, I'm not dad. So we're treating her for ulcers with the apple cider vinegar, and then I'm gonna put her on some sort of probiotic or ulcer treatment, omeprazole, something like that. I'm gonna figure it out, so don't worry. What we're seeing is the center of my saddle is not where it's supposed to be. I don't know if you guys can see that, but essentially if you lay against the tree and against your horse, if the whips cross up top so they look like this, it's too wide. I'd take it with the bottom that's too wide, and if it looked like this, it'd be too narrow. What I have to do is figure out how to make these whips parallel and make my saddle sit up more like this. And I need some shoulder clearance up here because she doesn't have any room to move her shoulder blade. So we're gonna have to figure that out. The good news is where my girth goes is out of that sensitive pectoral region that makes her so mad. Let's see with the Mattias pad by itself. So this doesn't really even tell the full story since it's not girthed down. However, I noticed when I rode her in my last Vlogmas video, you guys noticed how agitated and upset she was. Well, that was because she was sweating here and here, but not right there where there is a good contact still in the saddle. So now it looks to me like it made it too narrow. I'm gonna try and take one of the shims out and see what that does. I'm gonna get this dirty. Have one shim and see what that does. Really, really, really cannot stress enough how lucky you are if you have a saddle fitter in your area, because this is really, really stressful. Particularly because I have no idea what I'm doing. And see, the tricky thing is I can make it look how I want it. I mean, I don't really know. It's too close a call for me to tell. I guess I'm just gonna try it with the single shim and see how she goes. really hate this. Like, I want to do right by my horse. That's all I want. Like, So now I'm gonna go ahead and actually finish tacking her up. I'm just gonna time lapse it. If you guys know this or not, but like I really want a German Shepherd, and Bubba is the closest thing I have to a dog. He lives out here and he's so cute. I just found out he knows tricks now. When did you learn tricks? I'll show you. Come here. Come here. Sit. Oh, he's smart. Lay down. All the way. Good down. Lay down. Good boy. He says I can only do it for a second. I get bored. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. I don't have a treat. There he is. What a good boy. Oh, he's so smart. And now it's time to get our other little youngling. How are you doing? I'm going to throw your blanket on. How are you doing? It's your turn. Come here, sweetheart. What are you doing? Everybody's intrigued. Trying to decide if I want to lunge or ride Bubbles. What do you think? Lunge? Ride? I don't know, I'm only 3.
Go, go, don't let me go. Go, go, don't let me go. Go, go, don't let me go. Go, go, don't let me.
Girl, she's so cute. She wiggles her nose to help put her halter on, and she opens her mouth for the bit. She says, I can do it, Mom. It's getting sort of late, so the arena is like pretty dark, so I turned on the arena lights, and no guarantees that it'll be super bright, but I'm gonna do a super light ride on Bubs just because she hasn't been ridden since I've been away at the Jimmy Wofford clinic. We're just gonna have a light little sesh, you know? Just a little flat work.